In this video, we will show you how to bleed the brakes on this Ford F-150. Make sure you have a couple pints of .3 brake fluid and some parts cleaner. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Before we start removing anything up inside the engine compartment, you need to remove each one of your wheels and make your way to the caliper. On each caliper, you're going to find a bleeder screw. It needs to be opened. After you open it, go ahead and close it off. If it does not open or breaks, that's something that you need to take care of before you continue your process. Now that we're sure that all the bleeder screws open up on our brakes, we're underneath the hood at that master cylinder. We need to remove as much fluid from inside the master cylinder as possible and replace it with brand new .3 brake fluid up to the maximum so we can start our brake bleed. Now I have a fluid extractor here. I can remove the fluid. Let's get this up to that maximum line. Reinstall your brake fluid cap. Now it's time to bleed the brakes. We're starting at the right rear, passenger side rear. Once we're done at the right rear, we're going to go over and do the exact same thing over on the driver's side rear, and then we're going to make our way to the master cylinder to top it off. To bleed the brakes, it's going to be easiest with a second person. The second person will be up inside the vehicle and they're going to pump up the brake pedal for us. They'll pump it approximately 3 to 5 times until it starts to feel firm. Hold it, let me know, and I'm going to open up our bleeder screw. When we open this up, we're paying attention to fluid coming out and making sure we do not see any air bubbles. We'll have to repeat this process until you see only fluid and no air. We have our collection receptacle under here, hand and eye protection. Go ahead and pump up the brake pedal, please. Go ahead and pump. You can release the brake pedal. At this point, I have no air coming out of the system for several times bleeding here. We'll go over to the driver's side, repeat this same process after we've cleaned our mess and reinstalled our bleeder screw cover. Now we'll make our way back up to the master cylinder here on the driver's side. We're going to have to top it off. As you can tell, the fluid is a little low. We want to bring it up to the maximum. Now I'm over at the passenger side front after finishing bleeding the driver's side rear and stopping at the master cylinder to top it off. Let's go ahead and repeat our process here. Once we're done here, I'm going to go over to the driver's side front and repeat the process, and we'll make our way back to that master cylinder. Go ahead and pump the brake, please. Go ahead and pump. We'll go ahead and close up this bleeder screw, make sure it's nice and tight, clean up our mess. You can release the brake pedal, thank you. Now I'm going to go over to the driver's side, repeat this process. Let's get this up to that maximum line. Reinstall your brake fluid cap. Okay friend, we finished our job. The next thing you want to do is just make sure you pump up that brake pedal, double check for leaks. When you install the wheels, torque those to 150 foot-pounds. Close the hood, take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.